At first glance, Canadian serial fraudster and husband killer Melissa Ann Shepard looks like someone's sweet old grandmother. But the 89-year-old has been convicted in 2 of her former husband's deaths, along with more than 30 fraud charges. After her marriage to her first husband ended in divorce, Shepard, who has also gone by the last names Weeks, Friedrich, Shepard with an H, and Stewart, mowed her second husband down with her car. She was convicted of manslaughter in the death of 44-year-old Gordon Stewart and was sentenced to just 6 years in prison after convincing the court that her late husband was abusive and that she was trying to escape from him when she killed him. Shepard was released due to good behavior after serving just 2 years. She met her third husband, a successful engineer and recent widower from Florida named Robert Friedrich, on a Christian dating website in 2001. Friedrich passed away 14 months later, and while his son suspected that Shepard had purposely overdosed him with medication, no charges were ever brought against her for the elderly man's death. In 2005, Shepard was sentenced to 5 years in prison for stealing tens of thousands of dollars from another Florida man, Alex Strategos, who later said that he suspected the woman of drugging his ice cream. Following her release, Shepard moved back to Canada and married her fourth husband, Fred Weeks, who had lost his wife just a year earlier. During the couple's honeymoon in 2012, Weeks fell mysteriously ill and collapsed, hitting his head on a hardwood floor. He was rushed to the hospital where doctors discovered a high amount of tranquilizers in his system. Shepard had poisoned his coffee and was sentenced to nearly 3 years in prison after taking a plea deal. Upon her release in 2016, she was banned from using devices that are capable of accessing the internet due to her tendency to meet her victims online. Just a month later, Shepard, who was deemed at high risk of reoffending, was seen using a library computer and was charged with violating the terms of her release. The case was ultimately dropped, and the so-called Internet Black Widow has managed to avoid making any new headlines in the years since.